Hey guys, it's Rob the Rogue Jedi here. Welcome back. It's been a while, yes, since I put out content. I've been so busy having everybody on with the Cosplay Tuesday, the High Council panel. It's been super exciting, and I just have to say I'm so grateful, and I want to thank everybody for hopping on those panels, because to get you guys on is truly a blessing, and it's been so much fun. And I'm back. I'm back, and I'm bringing you the good news as I used to. I'm gonna be talking some lore. I'm gonna be talking a whole bunch of stuff. Like I said, it's been a while, but I'm gonna be doing some stuff like the way I used to, giving you guys like some Star Wars Legends character, insights, and giving you guys, like I said, news. And I'm gonna break this news here now. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna save it till the end. So let's talk about one of the things that is actually trending right now. Let's talk about the whole thing with J.J. Abrams, guys. And remember, before we start this actual video, remember to like and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you're always in the know, and remember, you're not just subscribing to any channel, you are subscribing to the Rogue side. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in again. So let's talk about J.J. Abrams, guys. We heard that supposedly, J.J. Abrams has been reflecting on Star Wars, and it's definitely critical to always have a plan, as he has stated, and I think it's one of those things where it's kind of obvious, right? Like, you come into the franchise and it's like, well, okay, what are we going to do? What is the future? What is this trilogy going to consist of? Because I'm sure the moment he came in, they knew that there was supposed to be a plan. And from my understanding is they wanted to have different directors, different people for these movies. But at the same time, too, it's like it gives it some confusion, because why would you want to sit there and start changing up the directors, start changing up the writers? And it adds a different flavor to it. And it's like, it's cool. Again, look what happened. Look what ended up happening to the sequel trilogy. Unfortunately, not by me, but other people, it's not loved in the community. It is loved by some, and it's hated by some as well. So I mean, again, you just hear all of this, and it's just it sucks, because again, you hear all this divisiveness as time goes, and you hear everything coming out from different people and different sources, in a sense of this is what was supposed to be done, this was supposed to go this route, and this route. And it's just like, man, like, how much more can we get? How much more can we take as Star Wars fans? So I mean, for me, it's cool to hear JJ come out and say this, that at the end of the day, like, one of the things, and he even says, as working on The Force Awakens, Lucasfilm wanted to get the next two films in the sequel trilogy off the ground. Thus, they hired, as we know, Rian Johnson, and they also, like I've said it before, they wanted to get Colin Trevorrow, who I loved his vision as a writer. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. We needed the Colin Trevorrow, episode 8. I think that would have been so amazing. As people say, it is the story of, the tragedy of Vader, seeing, his grandson, seeing, just everybody come back, and just in general seeing, the tragedy of, Luke, Leia, and just seeing Han, all of them die off is just, it's really sad. And, just kind of seeing the legacy of what it was, and of course we all wanted different, visions, different ideas we had, but, it is what it is, and the game goes on, but hopefully going forward, things can change. And we don't hear so much division, in a sense of, with the trilogies, and they don't hire different directors or, different writers. Like, let's have a plan, guys. Next time, when you do a sequel trilogy or a trilogy in general, make sure you have a plan. Again, you have the books. I've said it before. You have the books, the comics. You can follow all of that, which it would have worked for them. I think Force Awakens was definitely a good start. Personally, me, I think, again, if they would have kept JJ, I'm not saying it would have been the best, but it wouldn't have been the worst as well. And I think JJ as a director, I think he does a good job. I think, like I said, Force Awakens I thought was good. Personally, me, I do like Rise of Skywalker. It's not my favorite out of all, the whole Skywalker trilogy, but I think it's good. I think, it kind of, you see a little jabs, in the Rise of Skywalker towards Last Jedi, which I understand what the idea and process was towards that. So I get it. At the end of the day, what could you really do? What more can be done? What more can be said? And at that point, it's just we have to figure out what we can do going forward. And I think, it's one of those things where, for me, I think we need to stop leaning towards, and focusing on the sequel trilogy, because it just keeps coming up as a topic of conversation as the years go. And I think that's one of the things that's getting Star Wars into a lot of trouble, because we keep getting reminded of the things that the people, not everybody, but some of those people, they are just like that. They just like the sequels. So it's like, to keep bringing it up, you're bringing up, you keep opening that open wound that needs to just get sealed and closed. And I say that because it does. We need to learn how to just keep it in the far rearview mirror. Just keep it there. Let's keep moving and let's go forward. Example. They keep talking about Mara Jade coming back. I don't know how they're gonna do that. Talking about Brie Larson, I can't see all of that. I don't know how. For me personally, I love the route that they've been going in a sense of getting different characters, in a sense of, okay, like, let's sit there and actually bring in new actors people have never heard of. I think that's always cool. Again, you see these names coming up, for example, for the Kenobi series. You have different people that have had roles in obviously in the film industry, but they're not as big name as that. Like, some of them are big name just because of either family or whatever the case may be. But in general, this is the route I think that they should go. Again, getting a guy like Mene Massoud to play Ezra Bridger, perfect person to get. Again, doesn't have crazy he's not crazy in the film industry. Obviously, we know what he did with Aladdin, which was, I like Aladdin regardless. Will Smith, I thought it was great. But like I said, I'm cool with that. Give me that. I'm fine with it. I don't want to hear talk about JJ admitting that they didn't really have a plan. And it's just one of those things that it just keeps on replaying in my head, that it's like, wow, it just keeps on proving the theory of, unfortunately, the sequel lovers, that there was really no plan. And it's like, I get it, I'm grateful for the movies, I truly am, but it just goes to show, when there is no plan, you have nothing to execute. And there was nothing to execute. What was the execution? And comment down below, please. Like, let me know, what do you think the execution was? What was that plan for them? Because again, we see it in the original trilogies. We see the whole gang is always together. They didn't all come together till episode 9. And it's like, people try to explain that, but how can you really explain that? That's not a family. What? It's family through words, like through voice. That's not a family. Like, again, it took Poe and it took Finn and Rey all together till episode 9. That says a lot, guys. So, I don't know. Just hearing JJ, admitting this, Disney didn't have, a real plan. It just, again, it just shows the things, and I hate to say her name, but Kathleen Kennedy, I'm sorry. I'm so happy that now we have, Dave Filoni as the head honcho now for Star Wars, making those decisions and really coming up with the plans, and, it running through him. So I'm happy, because he does know Star Wars. I'm not saying he's, I would say he's the GOAT. Again, he's had such a remedy for Star Wars for a long time, and it's been working. We've seen it with the Clone Wars, Mandalorian, and now, with the Bad Batch. It is good. Bad Batch is good, guys. We have to give it a chance. We have to give it, time. Let the season finish, and then we give an overall review, and we go from there. But JJ, I think at this point, man, I think we all already knew. We didn't even need you to confirm it. People are making it big news, but it was already confirmed, man. We already said, like, literally, the movies just spoke for themselves, and that's pretty much where I'll leave it. I don't really need to go more in depth, because like I said, the movies speak for themselves. So, but other than that, guys, there is some other news that I am super stoked, that I'm like so happy to announce. So, as I've been talking about the whole thing with Jedi Fallen Order, yes, guys, Fallen Order has been set for June according to a retail leak. So this is pretty exciting. I'm pretty stoked for this, because honestly, I thought that this was supposed to be coming out like literally like next year. But they're saying that supposedly PS5 and Xbox update release date may have leaked for this summer. So that's awesome stuff, with 2 separate retailers pointing at the same day for its arrival. And I'm so pissed because I don't have a PlayStation anymore. So I'm kind of upset that I sold it, because if this comes out, I loved it. I know a lot of people had different takes on it, but I loved the game. It's such a good, like, the fact that you got to change your color, your saber color, even though you could do that in Force Unleashed and stuff, but it was just like, it was the one game that we got that was so modernized, and I just love, honestly, I love his hill. And I love the storyline. I thought it was a really good storyline. For me, it dragged at times, like some of the missions, but it was cool. The fact that you could go do certain things and travel to other planets and just kind of roam around, I love that, and it was really cool, like, to see Dathomir, like, that was sick, and it was just really cool. So I was really happy with the game, and I hope personally that the second one, gives us more of a story on him. I hope we get some other characters. I hope we learn more about Merrin, knowing that she is, a Night Sister, or, descending from there. I would really love to see more on her story, and if she could play a part possibly in future Star Wars films or TV shows. So listen, right now they are saying that they're heading towards June 26th, which is right around the corner, literally a month away. So listen, bring me the game. I will buy a PlayStation somehow, some way. I will find a PS5 somewhere. I don't care. But they are saying that it's out there, that it is going to be coming out. Listen, we do know that at the same time too, they're also saying EA is planning its own big event on July 22nd. So they're supposedly going to be releasing some other stuff in a sense of Star Wars. So that's something to definitely look out for. Pay attention to that. EA is always dropping something pretty big every year. So I mean, again, I'm happy. Listen, bring the game out. It's about time. I think we need it. So I would be happy. I would not be upset. Again, we need a game. It's been a while. We have the Bad Batch, yes, but I also need a video game to play online. And also, please make right by it, guys. I think you guys can, and comment down below. Make it an open world game in a sense you can play online against other people. Please, please, please. But other than that, guys, I really have nothing more else to say. I did want to release this drop. That's right, the news. So I do want to let you guys know that either this Friday or next week I will be dropping a change to the YouTube channel, and I will be dropping a new logo and intro. And this is why I love Star Wars. Anything with theories and everything, Star Wars just does it for me, guys. And I'm so grateful, for you guys to really watch this. I think you guys are really in for a treat for this one. I really do appreciate everybody who has been watching my content, because it means a lot to me. Because again, I do put a lot of hard work and effort into this, and I'm just grateful for those who really do watch the whole video and have been the biggest supporters since day one. So thank you, guys. Like I said, I'm going to be changing I'm going to be revamping the YouTube channel, and I'm also going to be revamping my Instagram as well. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, it's probably going to be coming this Friday. I'll probably post something today later on, or possibly tomorrow. So I can't wait for that, guys. I cannot wait. So make sure you stay tuned, you watch, you like, and subscribe to this channel, because this will be one of the last times possibly I'll be saying that when you make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you're always in the know. And when you subscribe to this channel, you're not subscribing to any channel. You're subscribing to the Rogue Side, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today. May the Force be with you guys, and stay safe. And tune into the High Council this Friday, as it is going to be an epic one, guys, as I may reveal my new channel name and Instagram name. Later, guys.